Chicken and Scrubs Christmas Thursday. NBC Friday. Do not go in there. Friends Courtney Cox and Jim Carrey star Ace Ventura Pet Detective. NBC Friday, 9, 8 Central.
First Balloon is a total body workout in just 30 minutes. Give the gift of health with television.
Got all laces and everything. This looks so good.
Children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee two by two, 'cause two was Paul and Silas, one was the building. Baby was born in Bethlehem. Children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm going to send thee three by three, 'cause three was the children. Two was Paul and Silas, one was the building. Baby was born in Bethlehem. What was the little baby that was born in Bethlehem? Children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send them five the gospel preachers.
Why are you using your model car? Huh? Why? Huh?
Cause.
Children go where I send thee. How shall I send thee? I'm gonna send them 10 by 10, 10 for the 10 commandments, 9 for the 9 that left behind.
Oh, the concentration.
Stood at the gate, 7 for the 7 that went to heaven, 6 for the 6 that couldn't be fixed, 5 for the gospel. He was born in Bethlehem. Born in Bethlehem. He was born in Bethlehem. He was born, yeah. He was born, whoa. He was born in Bethlehem, yeah.
This one's from Mystery Cumberland.
Joy to the world, joy to the world. The Lord is come. Receive our King. Nature sing.
Buzz, are you gonna be a country and western fan?
Oh, everybody come out here.
Chilling, Buzz. Come on, Buzz, cut a rug.
Are you dancing, Buzz?
Was he a bear? Whoops.
How was work today?
Glad to be over with. Thank you. Busy. It seems so busy. But, I mean, I don't
Tuesdays
know.
is one of the busiest days.
Why is it so busy?
I get there at 8, get ready, do exercises, go get ready for the next program, do exercises, then do a program from 10 to 11. Paul wants us to take your picture.
Okay.
What should we do, Bill? Buzz, where's the Santa? Where's the
So with
Santa?
video cameras, you can move around, you can talk, and
Show
all
us
that
the
good
Santa.
stuff.
Is that Santa?
You don't want us to pose, do you?
No, you don't have to pose.
Say Santa. Say Santa.
Say Hannah, baby.
Where's
Santa?
Santa's nose? Where's his nose?
Good. Where's his eyes? Where's his eyes?
Fuzzy, Fuzzy.
Fuzzy. Where's his
Where's
eyes?
Santa? Where's Santa?
Where's
Where's
Santa?
Santa? Where's Santa?
It's right here, I tell you. Quit asking me the same question.
Where's Santa? Where's Santa?
Put your finger in his nose.
His nose.
Bus back. We're over here.
Take him home, all right?
Okay, we're in there.
His bathtub is at 8.
Over here. There you go.
It's pretty young there.
I did.
Nose. Oh.
He passed out.
Here comes Buzz. We're on a mission.
Here he comes.
Can you get the whole tree in? Or a little? Can you do that?
I've got it. There, whoa.
The one?
I get it to a spot,
Yeah.
and then it focuses for a second, and then it loses it. I don't know why.
Give it a rest.
I don't know why it's doing it.
Huh?
I don't know why it's doing that.
Who's that? How about your book?
Excuse me, sir.
Nicely done. Anything that's on the table has to be washed, right, Mom? Not be looking over your shoulder. You can't be picking stuff up off the floor anymore. And also, do not draw into an open door.
When they were growing up.
Excuse me.
It's gonna what?
Hello.
Oh, hey, Bill. That's great. Where'd you get that Santa Claus outfit?
So what?
That must have cost you thousands.
Yes, it did.
It's very convincing. It's even putting me into a Christmas spirit. That's right. We're doing the dishes, and
This is where all the activity is.
is this the most exciting thing you can find?
This is, yeah, yes, actually it
That's
is.
unfortunate.
Yeah.
How'd you like to buy a Flying Monkeys t-shirt there, buddy?
Hey,
The
Mom,
rest of the house is kind
do
of
you know,
dull.
do you know where our camera is? Yeah, Jim, this is really cool.
You should have seen it earlier with my dad. He came out of his knees and said,
Here's a bud
We
for
only
you.
wrapped one in this one time.
Happened there already, Nate?
Oh.
My dad.
Santa.
My dad.
Is that yours?
ours is in there to you, Dad.
Book?
Well,
How about this one?
You can look through the
No, I don't want to. No, I
Why
don't.
don't
Well, you being Santa Claus, are you?
we? Or putting the things under.
Your presentation is put the presents under the tree?
No. Those
That
are
ain't
our
fair, Bill.
presentations.
2 bills from Mom and Dad.
I can guarantee that'll be rearranged.
Who wants some salted mixed nuts?
That's what it is.
I know.
Rearranged again and again.
By who? Oh, well, who cares?
Every time,
I don't know. My dad didn't put the name tags on these, so no one knows.
every time I
The
focus on the
presents
tree
are
with
gonna be
all
out
the
to like
lights,
right here.
it's when it loses its focus.
So you already put the initials?
It's too bright or something.
But he told me
Sorry.
Because
who
it's,
they were
it's
for, but I
fine.
forgot.
Nice sounds, have camera lights.
I think
Turn around this way.
no, stop. This one's for you, Billy. What is? Oh, here.
Where's Puppy? Where's the puppy dog? Where's the puppy dog?
From Jesse to who? I said
I didn't mean to bail on you.
supposed to catch it.
I want to.
To Jimmy from Maury.
You know, the whole lot.
That's a kite? Kite?
We'd like to have
Yeah.
thank you.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
This one? How did you make that? It's like a bunch of cloth.
Is that gonna be in just a moment now?
What kind of a quiz did you have last year, Patty?
She had it all about Christmas shows and stuff and.
Yeah. Star Wars.
Does that help?
I wanna rock you.
Center on the
focus
tree,
thing?
yeah. 'Cause it's
I don't
so
know,
bright.
it might make it even brighter, I'll try it.
Whoa, yeah.
Yeah, it makes it worse.
You get tired of it. Huh? Wake you up for reason.
I didn't wake you up, Pearl. You're already awake.
You're like,
Don't you know who it is?
Are the Jordys
Who is
downstairs
that with that wacky hat?
on one hat and Beth on the other hat?
Look at that
Where
hat.
are
Have you
you?
seen anything like
Huh?
that?
Beth's upstairs.
No, she's down there.
Okay, I'll say. Are y'all split up down there though?
Best.
Okay, have a seat.
Thanks. Where should I sit? Like that?
Jacob
Yeah.
Marley.
Or what's that one? Miranda with all the fruit or whatever.
Carmen Miranda.
Param.
Oh,
Can't even see your earrings.
Yeah.
Or you look like your head's in track.
There's gonna be.
Okay.
Don't fall over.
It's
Alright.
over?
No, I said don't fall
I was
over.
gonna say every time you turn it turns just a little.
Who's gonna read from the Bible?
Is everybody here? No, Paul's
He's right behind you.
It's right behind you.
Oh,
Hello, everybody.
Hey, welcome.
Merry Christmas.
Buzz! Okay, we're gonna get this show right on the road. Starting off with the I don't know is my name extraordinaire.
Didn't say that.
This is a quote. It's a quote. Self-ordained. This is an interactive activity by Patty.
Okay.
A Christmas interactive.
Everyone needs a sheet of paper.
Patty.
Just take one and pass it.
It's a pretty rowdy
Look
group.
out, Buzz.
Mm-hmm.
And you'll need something to lean on.
like this box of chocolates.
Please make sure you don't write on the book. Keep your pen.
Don't you give us any credit at all?
Well,
Yourself.
You will see.
I have a writing instrument here, but
Oh,
Oops.
don't my Buzz. Come
Okay,
here.
now give me the markers, please, to get them out of Buzz's way.
This is nice. Those are very sharp.
I think you two should
That was
share.
great.
You two should share the.
Open the present, Dad.
oh, that's secret, dude. Come on.
That's what mine was.
What's your prize, Mr. Jerde? Oh, you haven't had a chance.
You better tell what it is.
Mr.
I
Manager.
have no idea what it is. It's a drawing that was done on top of my head.
That really looks sensible.
Thank you.
Can we take the books?
I want to take a moment to thank the Lord above for all the talent.
Oh, my fur. I'm
And
sorry.
my lovely family.
And really, there's nobody else I can thank because I've done it all myself. Thank you.
Patty.
Patty got it.
Thank you.
Bye.
Mini
Christmas.
Whopper.
Hold it. You took my book, and that was my book.
Oh,
Anybody want a mini Whopper? Jim's sharing.
is it this one?
That was close. Yeah, you guys feel
Buzz!
free.
Looks like a microphone.
Okay, let's have another
You
hand
see the
for
prize.
Here, Buzz, look.
Patty.
Nice job.
Yeah, Patty.
Yeah. Oh, this is really cute.
Let Bucky check it out.
It's darling.
Uh-oh.
Yay, Patty.
Here's your
Halftime entertainment.
Get down, buddy.
Thank you.
That's top-notch entertainment.
Hey, Buzz.
Okay, everybody, sit back while I read the next introduction because it's a long one.
Oh, my hat.
Is everybody
Good towel.
comfortable?
Yes.
Describe the hat, too.
I could have a more comfortable chair.
How do you describe this hat? I have no idea.
Craze.
Well, find one.
Craze.
Yeah.
You want to see
No,
here?
I'm just kidding.
He sits in a weird.
I'd like to introduce, you can tell people I reside in Dallas with my wife and son. And I'm formerly the past president of the Dallas Society of Visual Communication. And it has more than 800 members,
Come.
Ooh.
okay? Dedicated
Yay.
to scholarship, and best practices of design. Okay?
Yay.
There's more. There's just a moment.
Hoo-ha!
There are at least 2 more categories. The next one. This current participant is working toward his CTM, which is a something of Toastmaster. Certified Toastmaster. Okay, certified Toastmaster. He has completed 6 of the 10 requisite speeches to achieve this illustrious honor.
Speech! Speech!
And he declined to give a speech. You should be glad for that, I think. He will be working on an interactive piece dealing with the 12 days of Christmas. And as an addendum, he wanted me to mention that he spent Christmas Eve morning with Dick Breitbach whirlpooling. Okay? Any questions?
Senior junior.
Give it up, people!
Thank you. It's such an honor to be here. And of course, I've been out shopping all day, so I'm a little bit broke, but where do elves keep their money?
ATM.
In a snowman! Thank you! Thank you. Of course, Santa will be coming in tonight, and what did Santa say when he started down the chimney with a sack of toys? I think I'm coming down to something. Thank you. Thank you.
And you thought mine were going to be passed?
Oh, that.
That's right. Have a cough drop, Santa. All right, we will be doing an interactive. My helper there. We like to call him Junior Min. We will be doing the 12 days of Christmas. We're going to be doing a little bit different though, all right? What I have here are certain selections for each of you. I'll be handing these out, all right? And how we will do this, everyone knows 12 days of Christmas, correct?
On the first day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Right, exactly.
So you're not catching
I'm going to hand these out to you. You're not to share this with anybody else, all right? And what will happen is we'll start off in the one communal aspect that will be, we start off with a Jerde and a pear tree. That's the only thing, all right? So as a group we say, a Jerde and a pear tree. And then I'll point to you, and you will read off whatever it is. So on the second day of Christmas, a true love gave to me, to whatever's on the slip, all
We
right?
don't have to sing it. We can
Okay,
say it.
all right.
I
No, you have to
get
sing it.
Brilliant!
Thank you. Hopefully this will move along quickly, but the added bonus to this are 2 things, is we'll never go in the same order. All right, so we need to make sure. So they'll be moving quick.
So
And
we
then-
alert.
Be vigilant.
And I will also be participating, all right? So, you can look at that when the game begins.
Not till it
You
begins.
may look at that one. Oh,
No.
what happened? I doubled up on yours. Uh-oh.
Oh.
Well, that's all right.
Da-da-da-da-da. Woo!
Go back.
Please don't look at that till the game begins.
Okay. Are you catching all this of my family?
Sir,
Yes. Thank you.
please extend your hand next time so I don't have to place that in your lap.
Thank you.
Thank you. Much like that, if everyone would please extend their hands, such as Mr. Jerde. Give it up for Jim Jerde.
Yeah.
Thank you.
You're the man.
You
You're
all
the man.
remember me. I won the first competition.
Well, yes, you were Mr. Shoulders in Teenage America.
Mr.
40
Shoulders.
years ago.
Mr. Shoulders. It was Ted.
Abs.
Mr. Shoulders.
Mr. Shoulders.
Mr. Peck.
Mr. Abs.
Peck. You're nasty.
All right. So everyone has one except for.
Billy doesn't have one.
Maybe I need one. Maybe I don't need one.
I'm gonna get you. No.
Ooh.
Mr. Toastmaster.
Bear with me.
Toasty.
Toasty.
Please do not look at that until I tell you to.
Oh, I scared all the
What
adults.
about my mom beaters?
Go get him. Go get him. Get him.
All right. Okay, now I'm gonna. You may all look at your things now. Don't share them. I just want to make sure check them and make sure there's no misspells or anything like that that I need to correct.
All right.
All right.
Okay.
So the first chorus. On the first
Go
day
ahead.
of Christmas, my true love gave to me a journey in a pear tree. On the second day of Christmas, my true love gave to me.
Clients yelling bingo.
How many clients?
2 clients yelling bingo.
And a journey in a pear tree. On the third day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
3 cinnamon rolls of baking.
2 monkeys flying.
and a partridge in a pear tree. On the fourth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
4 cheesy enchiladas cooking.
3 jobs of looking.
2 clients yelling bingo.
and a pear tree in a pear tree. On the fifth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
5 beers and drinking.
3 cinnamon rolls. 4 cinnamon rolls of baking.
And a NASCAR driver's driving. 3 NASCAR drivers driving.
2 monkeys flying.
and a journey in a pear tree. On the sixth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
6 skate punk skating.
5 NASCAR's driving.
4 monkeys flying.
3 beers of drinking.
2 jobs of looking.
and a journey in a pear tree. On the seventh day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
8 clients yelling.
8 clients yelling, 7 clients yelling.
5 beers of drinking.
6 monkeys flying.
5 cheesy enchiladas cooking.
4 skate punk skating.
3 jobs of looking.
2 cinnamon rolls of baking.
And a journey in a pear tree. On the ninth day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
9 cheesy enchiladas cooking.
8 skate punk skating.
7 jobs of looking.
6 cinnamon rolls of baking.
5 NASCAR drivers driving.
4 clients yelling
3
bingo.
monkeys flying.
2 beers of drinking.
and a journey in a pear
What's
tree.
yours?
On the 10th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
10 holiday travelers talking.
9 monkeys flying.
8.
7 clients yelling bingo.
6 drivers driving.
7
we forgot
cinnamon
NASCAR
rolls of
driver.
baking.
I think 5, 4 jobs of
3
looking.
skate punk skating.
2 cheesy enchiladas
and a
cooking.
journey in a pear tree.
On the
11th day of Christmas, my true love gave to me
11 cheesy enchiladas cooking.
10 skate punk skating.
9 jobs of looking.
8 cinnamon rolls of baking.
7 NASCAR drivers
6 clients
driving.
yelling
4
bingo.
monkeys flying.
4 beers of
3
drinking.
holiday travelers talking.
2 cheesy
and
enchiladas.
a journey in a pear tree. On the 12th day of Christmas, my true love double time.
Oh, monkeys flying.
Alright, 10
Those
clients
drivers
yelling
driving.
bingo.
Seven dozen little
6,
seeds.
7, small out.
3, 5, and a journey in a pear tree.
Awesome.
Mr. Jerde asked for what's
What's his name?
CTM Certified Toastmaster.
Toasty.
Okay, let's
Toast
move right
toast.
along. Thank you. Next, Kay is going to be doing a reading to be announced.
I'm wearing a clue.
You're gonna read yes, Virginia. There is a Santa Claus.
Yes,
Where's
Virginia.
Buzz? Okay.
There is a Santa Claus.
I said that, didn't I? Or did I say that?
Exactly.
I'm agreeing with you.
Okay.
Oh,
Other
she's got
shirt.
something hidden inside her shirt.
Buzz,
It looks like
Grandma.
a stick of dynamite coming out.
Generosity, and this is especially for boys like Jesse and girls like Billy who really don't think there is a Santa anymore sometimes. He exists as certainly as love and generosity and devotion exist, and you know that they abound and give to your life its highest beauty and joy. Nobody sees Santa Claus, but that is no sign that there is no Santa Claus. The most real things in the world are those that neither children nor men can see. Nobody can conceive or imagine all the wonders there are unseen and unseeable in the world. And that man wrote in response to a little girl in 1887. That was a long time ago, over 100 years ago. A young reader named Virginia wrote asking if there really was a Santa Claus, and the editor of the New York Sun, Francis Church, replied with that letter. And you must think about it. Who is Santa Claus?
Encore!
Oh, that.
Encore!
Oh, you don't mean that.
No.
Okay, thank you very much. Okay, next, we'll go to the other spectrum, to Jesse. Mr. Jesse is going to be reading The Night Before Christmas in English.
Jesse, 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 Jesse. Bar clap!
My family's hyper tonight.
Yes.
Can you see okay? Is the light good for you there?
Just, I'll try to be as loud as I can, but I don't know about it with my voice.
What kind of puberty is
It was the night before Christmas when all through the house not a creature was stirring, not even a mouse. The stockings were hung by the chimney with care, in hopes that St. Nicholas soon would be there. The children were nestled all snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. And Mama in her kerchief, and I in my cap, had just settled our brains for a long winter's nap. When out on the lawn there rose such a clatter, I sprang from my bed to see what was the matter. Away to the window I flew like a flash, tore open the shutters, and threw up the sash. The moon on the breast of the new-fallen snow gave the lustre of midday to objects below, when what to my wondering eyes should appear but a miniature sleigh and 8 tiny reindeer. With a little old driver so lively and quick, I knew in a moment it must be St. Nick. More rapid than eagles his coursers they flew, and he whistled and shouted and called them. More rapid than eagles his coursers they came, and he whistled and shouted and called them by name. Now Dasher, now Dancer, now Prancer and Vixen, on Comet, on Cupid, on Donner and Blitzen. To the top of the porch, to the top of the wall, now dash away all. As dry leaves that before the wild hurricane fly, when they meet with an obstacle, mount to the sky. So up to the housetop the coursers they flew, with a sleigh full of toys, and St. Nicholas too. And then in the twinkling I heard on the roof the prancing and pawing of each little hoof. As I drew in my head and was turning around, down the chimney St. Nicholas came with a bound. He was dressed all in fur from his head to his foot, and his clothes were all tarnished with ashes and soot. A bundle of toys he had flung on his back, and he looked like a peddler, just opening his pack. His eyes how they twinkled, his dimples how merry, his cheeks were like roses, his nose like a cherry. His droll little mouth drawn up like a bow, and the beard on his chin was as white as the snow. The stump of a pipe he held tight in his teeth, and the smoke it encircled his head like a wreath. He had a broad face and a little round belly that shook when he laughed like a bowl full of jelly. He was chubby and plump, a right jolly old elf, and I laughed when I saw him in spite of myself. A wink of his eye and a twist of his head soon gave me to know that I had nothing to dread. He spoke not a word, but went straight to his work, then filled all the stockings, then turned with a jerk, and laying a finger side of his nose, and giving a nod up the chimney he rose. He sprang to his sleigh, to his team gave a whistle, and away they all flew like the down of a thistle. But I heard him exclaim, ere he drove out of sight, Happy Christmas to all, and to all a good night.
Yes.
Can we hold up that picture? That's a darling picture.
You looked up at
Jesse.
Okay. Jesse. That was Jesse. All right. Next. Do you want to go look at the light or are you okay?
Jesus.
It's really short.
Next. We have a reading by Lori.
I'll hold it.
A little Christmas story in French.
You're supposed to say it in French.
Oh.
I don't know how to speak French.
La dernière histoire, c'est cette partie de Laurie. C'est une petite histoire de Noël en français.
That's what my mom wrote.
Wow.
Lori!
I don't understand up there. I got too many things going on. Okay. And I don't have my glasses either.
Where they at?
In the car. This is called The Legend of the Christmas Rose. There we go. Legend says that a little shepherd girl of Bethlehem followed after the shepherds who had received the angel's message and were journeying to the stable. All the shepherds took along gifts for the Christ child, but the little girl had no gifts to give. As she lagged behind the others, somewhat sad at heart, there suddenly appeared an angel in a glow of light who scattered beautiful white roses in her path. Eagerly she gathered them in her arms and laid them at the manger as her gift to the little Lord Jesus.
Lori, I'm sorry.
Patty, you get tired,
I
honey?
couldn't hear that very well.
Not enough caffeine today, or is it just
Yes,
time
would
to
you
go to
mind?
time to take a bath
All
for
I could
yourself
think
and
of
put
is
your
this
both self to
candy, and I
bed,
knew
right?
that
We're almost done.
Butch wanted some, I mean,
Butch?
was,
Wooch?
You need the flashlight? And we will do the, we're gonna do the math with that later.
The next participant is identified as Juice. A reading from the Bible story, Gospel according to Luke, 15:3-18.
Madam,
He
that's
designed
the book.
everything
That's pretty accurate.
thankfully for this program. Thanks to Paul for putting in the call to give him ample time to plan for this opportunity. And with that, we will let James take
Juice.
over.
I don't
Juice, sorry.
understand the apple pie.
Ample time.
Ample thing.
Paul called us.
Poor mom.
That's
Give
why
us
I'm
apple
getting hearing
pie.
aids.
Ample
Yeah.
time.
Apple pie better.
Oh, I'm so embarrassed. Not really, but sort of.
I'm going to read the traditional Bible story, according to Luke, of the story of Christ's birth. As you recall, Charlie Brown asked, does anybody know the true meaning of Christmas? And I believe the true meaning of Christmas is winning the Christmas program.
They outdid themselves.
Blah humbug.
Catch that.
The story of Christ's birth, Luke 2. And it came to pass in those days that there went out a decree from Caesar Augustus that all the world should be taxed. And this taxing was first made when Cyrenius was governor of Syria. And all went to be taxed, every one into his own city. And Joseph also went up from Galilee, out of the city of Nazareth, into Judea, unto the city of David, which is called Bethlehem, because he was of the house and lineage of David, to be taxed with Mary, his espoused wife, being great with child. And so it was that while they were there, the days were accomplished that she should be delivered. And she brought forth her firstborn son, and wrapped him in swaddling clothes, and laid him in a manger, because there was no room for them in the inn. And there were in that same country shepherds, abiding in the field, keeping watch over their flock by night. And lo, the angel of the Lord came upon them, and the glory of the Lord shone round about them, and they were sore afraid. And the angel said unto them, Fear not, for behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior,